What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chat with Bree podcast, where we keep it real, raw cut, and relatable. First things first, we're not going to talk about this robe. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to talk about the robe, honey. It's been a long damn day. So, y'all lucky I even put on lip gloss. Okay? And I am a lip gloss girly. But it wasn't given, It's been a long day. It's been a very, very long day. I just opened up some seltzer. I don't have my straw. That's unfortunate. So we're just gonna sip out the can. Ain't nothing wrong with that, sipping out the can. Anywho, I hope you guys are enjoying your evening. I start vacation tomorrow, and honestly, it is lovely. It is lovely to start vacation. Color pencils. Coloring book. Now, am I a fan of the color pencils? No. Honestly, want to take a trip to Michael's. Now, let me get into Michael's. And let me go down that aisle with the coloring tools, all right? Oh my gosh, excuse me. The seltzer. And let me get in that aisle and see a pack of coloring gel pens for $80. And I'm going to call Michael myself. Okay? Anywho, you guys, today was a very it's a very, interesting day. Like, I really wish shit was just in my control, but it's really not. Like, it's really not. And it's unfortunate, like, certain things are just not in your control, but it's like, what could you do? Fuck. Like, long as unnecessary overwork day for what? Gee. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. Shit is not hard. It's not a hard job. Just needs a little more organization and structure. But anywho, how y'all holding up out there? Good? Or holding on to a needle and thread like I am? Baby, I was on the phone with my sister, and she was like, well, honey, there's no rush. Like, I was telling her about something. She was like, there's no rush. No rush for what? Oh, no, baby. Time is ticking. Baby, time is ticking. Okay? Like, thank God for just the willpower to pick up new hobbies. Like I said in my last video, I really can't remember the last time I actually colored, but it's such a, like, stress reliever. Like, sometimes I just be wanting work to stay at work. Like, that's what I actually signed up for. I signed up for work to stay at work. Like, I signed up to do just, I don't know. Like, shit is just, what could you do? It's out of my control. It's out of my damn control. And I'm the type, like, I do my job superbly. Work should be able to stay at work, right? Like, I've been, like, the numbers, you know what I mean? But, what could you do, bro? It's like, it's nothing you could really do. I might hear the train over here in Boston, and honestly, New York is pretty much the same as well. But the train runs pretty late. Like it's almost 11 o'clock. I honestly think they have overnight trains. But yeah. I want y'all to keep this in mind. Manipulation is a hell of a tactic. It's a hell of a tactic. And there, to me, is ways to go about it. Okay. There's ways to go about manipulation. For instance, you can manipulate your brain, right? Hear me out. Let me cook. Let me land. You can manipulate your mind to believe one thing, right? So you can actually begin to start to see it in the real life. And maybe that's not manipulation. Maybe it's just simply training your brain. You know, some people call it delusional, whatever. But when you do that, it works. And you will begin to start to see everything that you want unfold naturally, because you're telling yourself that you have, like, you're not speaking in, you know, the future sense. Like, you're not saying like, oh, I can't wait to do X, Y, Z, or I can't wait till I have this. You're already telling yourself, I have this, I am filled with this, you know? So I'm all for that. Anything, you know, relating to, you know, tricking your brain to see the positive and have gratitude for where you're at. I'm all for that. What I'm not for is how people try to manipulate other people, and they play on their intelligence. That to me is like so, it's just so unnecessary. Why it's unnecessary? I'll tell you why. Because you're wasting time. You're wasting time. You're getting over now, but it's only so much bad you could fucking put in the universe for that shit not to do a 360, bro. So you're thinking, yeah, I got him, like, you know, or yeah. Whole time that shit is just gonna come back and bite you in the ass. Some way, in some form. It doesn't have to be in the form that you think it's gonna be in. It could be in any form. I remember I was speaking to this girl I'm really cool with. Well, I wouldn't say really cool, but we're cool. You know, we went to school together. And we used to have really good conversations. We don't speak as much over the phone. I don't know how that died down. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. I'm very observant. So yeah. But yeah, she was really cool. We graduated, you know, and not on no, oh my God, I just realized how that sound. Like, maybe it was me. Like, y'all, not no gay shit. No shade to the LGBTQ, because I support. But no, like, we just was cool people, and we don't talk no more. We talk, but like, it's not like all the time. It's more like a hey girl, or, you know, body tea. Like, I'm always like complimenting her on IG, but that's pretty much it. And I remember her asking me, like, if I believed in karma. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. It is energy. It's all energy. You cannot possibly think what you put out is not going to be what you receive. You cannot think that. Like, that's not, do your research. It's all energy. Anywho. And I was saying to her, like, karma comes back in many different shapes and forms. So it may not come back on the way you think it's going to come back, but it's definitely going to come back. It's definitely going to come back. So it just, I don't know, like, it's so important to just know who you are, learn who you are, because especially when you get out here in the real world, and I'm saying this for people who, you know, for people who are looking into you just elevating their career, you know, and hell, even if you not in the space where you're like elevating your career right now, you're just at a basic job, which is cool. Like, you know, and when I say basic job, I'm talking about like real, you know, customer service, entry level, you know, retail, fast food, whatever job it is. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, y'all need to be aware of the shit people try to pull. Because it's going to save you. It's going to save you. You need to be mindful of your energy. And y'all need to keep, I don't want to say y'all need to keep God the center of your life, because I understand everybody is not religious. But for those people who are, I wouldn't say religious, but, you know, religious or spiritual, whatever it is you may be, keep God the center of your life, bro. Because the way people manipulate and the way people, like, the shit is just not cool, bro. It's not cool. And let me tell you one thing. It's a hell of a lot easier to manipulate people who don't know their worth. Sorry, I did that because I need to get my eyebrows arched, honey. That I think I might do tomorrow. But it's a lot easier to manipulate people who don't know their worth, people who are still finding out who they are, people who are followers, and people who are so easily influenced. It's a hell of a lot easier to manipulate those people. But when you have a strong sense of awareness like myself, baby, you can't manipulate me. Period. The fuck? It never gave that. It never gave that. And motherfuckers know that shit. That's what's really tea. Like, at this point, I'm not going to keep coming up on this YouTube like, hi guys, it's your girl, blah, 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 and I'm coming up with topics. Y'all about to get real raw cut ass shit. Because at the end of the day, we all are majority of us are working class people, and we deal with the outside world, even if it's not at work, even if it's just like, you know, like on the street. You know, I don't know how many of y'all deal with stuff on the street, but for those who out here in these streets, because, you know, no shade, no tea, it's still some people out here finding their way, and they in the streets. Is the streets a nice place to be in? No. No, get out the streets. I don't recommend it. But there are some people out here in these streets doing what they doing. Listen, I'm not here to be I ain't your mama or your pappy. Everybody got to find their way. And if that's the path that they're choosing, or if that's the path you choosing, choose it. So you got to learn one way. But even if you out here in these streets, understand these people play mind games. And I think that's really the shit for me, like with people and the mind games and the selfishness and the just, I don't like that shit. I don't like it one bit, but it's not in my control, so I don't really talk too much about it. But I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. Excuse me. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. Cause hell no. Hell no. You know, when I first started YouTube, I was finding my lane. I didn't know if I wanted to be a vlogger, a traveling vlogger, because when I was younger, I traveled a lot with my family. I didn't know if I wanted to do that. I didn't know if I wanted to be a mukbanger, you know, when mukbangs were actually really popular. Excuse me. That's seltzer, but I have to have my seltzer, honey. I just ate. So I always have seltzer after I just ate. But yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to do that. But then when I realized I realized my purpose. And that was my niche. To motivate, to uplift, and to inspire. That was my niche. That alone, the power of words, bro, it's just so incredibly powerful. The power of the tongue. To be able to change someone's life, that is everything for me. And that's part of the reason why I love children so much too, because that's the start of changing people's lives. It starts there. And it's just a beautiful sight to see the growth, the development. Kids are fun, you know. I know most of y'all don't like kids, but you know, no shade, no tea. I love the kids. But yeah, so that's what I knew. I'm like, this is my purpose. This is my purpose. To motivate, to uplift, and to inspire, and to lead by example. That's my purpose. So I found my niche, and then I will come up here. What's up, you guys? I want to talk about XYZ. And I was on this journey, and I've gained so many subscribers from it. Talking about different raw cut topics, because that was the era I was in. I'm sorry. Your girl been up since 7 this morning. It is now, what, 11 o'clock? Went and did a whole shift. A whole unorganized, chaotic shift. We ain't gonna touch base on that. Anywho. Yeah. Yeah, so when I found my niche, I had so many juicy topics. Because again, that was the era I was in, very raw cut. And most of those topics related to like relationships, sex in relationships, and dating. And for those who know, I deleted majority of the videos, honey. Majority of the videos, damn near all the videos around that type of topics have been deleted. What? And keep in mind, this was just 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. I mean, I literally, like, quite a few videos even went viral. I'm talking, one of the videos alone had 600 comments. And I'm like, are they debating this topic in the comments? It was crazy, y'all. That was an era. For those who know, for the real ones who know, that was an era. But that was an era. Like, I'm not in that space no more mentally. I'm not even talking about those things no more. The fuck? Like, I'm not even, bro, like, I'm not even like, that's not on my mental, the things. But it just also goes to show how you should be mindful what you consume. Because at that time, which is still a great podcast, like, I'm still going to shout this podcast out, but I don't know. I guess maybe because I was learning myself, I was learning others while dating as well. So, but I used to watch this podcast, which I do low-key wish they still upload it on YouTube, but they don't do it no more because their topics it got like that. They took it there. And I think they was addressing a lot of real, sometimes a little dark stuff that people experience, but no one talks about. Okay, clock it. The name of the podcast was called Horrible Decisions. WHOREBILE, Horrible Decisions. Hopefully I spelled it right, but it was horrible. Like, horrible decisions. Now, their podcast is still on, it's still available on, I think you can listen to that podcast on like their Patreon, but it's damn sure not on YouTube. Now, they do have, they rebranded, right? So they rebranded to Decisions, and they still talk about great topics, but it's just nowhere near, like, that was an era, bro. Like, that was like the peak of my 20s. Like, that podcast alone, bro, like, oh my gosh, I was just like, huh? And they got so much traction. Like, so many people was watching their podcast. They got a lot of views. And they got a lot of views because, just like me on my podcast, when I was talking about myself, I talked about a lot of stuff that people don't talk about in relationships, when dating, and like, when you're, having sex in a relationship or when dating or whatever. So yeah, like, I rebranded, especially when I started a new position. I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about these things no more. I don't really want to talk about, these certain topics. So I rebranded. Now, along with rebranding, I actually got very, very busy with my job. I got very busy, and it became very hard trying to do what I'm doing now. I was doing it, but then I started to slack off. I'm not going to lie. I started to slack off because it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. And I was just transitioning and getting used to having to work from home. Like, I've never had to work from home. But if I wanted a work from home job, I would have applied to a work from home job. Straight like that. But I had to understand, like, this is what comes with my job. Like, it's not even, I could choose to just say, forget it, F it. But it's not going to put me in a good position at all. Like, I'm going to deal with unnecessary ass consequences. Not like reprimand, but just like, well, you didn't do it from home, so you should have looked. Like, that's where it's at, like, type shit. So yeah, that became like a super annoying, but it allowed me to grow within my company. So it was kind of helpful, but I also sacrificed like not uploading content. So now that I'm back on brand, some of you might have peeped some videos I'll upload, and then, excuse me, I should have put that in the glass. I honestly wasn't even thinking. Actually, no, fuck that shit. I'm sorry. I should have not put that in the glass. I'm not going to do things for the aesthetic for nothing. Sorry. I don't drink seltzer in a glass. I drink it out the can. Tough shit. Anywho. That back. Can't wait to take a nice hot shower. No, I have not taken a shower yet. Committed. Because I'm telling y'all, once I get in that shower, I'm washing all my edges off that I've had for the day. I'm washing because, you know, Black Girl Magic, we don't just go to sleep with all the product on our hair. We actually wash our edges so we don't break out, and we try to keep clear skin. There's a pimple. Don't know why it's there, but anywho. Back to what I was saying, excuse me. I rebranded. So I rebranded. I came back and I will upload videos, and the videos, you know, it'll just be random ass topics. And then, you know, for the most part, my energy will fluctuate too. That's another thing that I didn't really care for recently. So I say, you know something? You guys are just going to get the real me. Like, not that you haven't been getting the real me, but I've really been trying to keep up this super, super high energy when it's like, baby, I just did damn near a 10+ hour shift. And I'm committed to still uploading my episode for my brand. So if you think I'm about to come up here and fake it till I make it, it's not giving that. It's not giving that at all. Now, as things progress, as life move on, energy will change. My setting will change. But as of right now, after a 10+ hour overworked shift, low on staff shift, still doing her big one, making that money on shift, y'all gonna get the real. It's not giving. Hi guys, how's it going? It's not giving that. It's not giving that. And honestly, it's not giving that for a lot of people in this world, because shit real out here. There's no other way to put it. Like, companies is on budget cuts, like a whole lot of shit going on with everybody's job. It ain't just my damn job. So I can't be the one up here, you know, crying and shit. Oh, my job is just, they don't care about us. None of these jobs give a fuck about y'all. Drops mic. I'm not going to repeat that, but y'all heard what the fuck I said. You have to invest in yourself. And believe in yourself, believe in your mission. Still apply yourself when you go to these jobs, but believe in yourself and what you like to do. And make sure you do that on the side every day, because it makes you happy, like what I'm doing. This is my brand, and I'm not giving up on it. You guys will get a video every day till January 1st. Clock that T. Anywho, like I was saying, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbled. So here we are today, uploading content, coloring after a long day. Now, I wish I could put on some music, but YouTube and their damn copyright, you know, rules. Everyone has them, right? Yeah, so some days, man, y'all might get high energy, BRI. For people who know me, they know I have a lot of energy. That is naturally me. But I'm also my most authentic self. I'm not putting on a front for you, or you. I just work here. I'll sell the hell out of the experience, but I just work here. Clock it. Overworked, honey. Overworked. What could you do? And you know something? Don't even be in my comments with that all, well, if you don't like your job, so you could just leave, bitch. Don't worry about, don't tell me what I could just do. When I move, you move just like that. Okay? I'ma handle mine. Trust. I hate when people say that shit. Well, if you don't like it, you could just leave. How about you just leave? It's shit you don't like neither. Like, be fucking for real. It's shit that leadership, management, the real workers, it's shit that a lot of people don't like. But are you just about to up and quit your day job? No. No. Rent is due. You have a life too. But that doesn't mean you can't have concerns. That doesn't mean you're not human. I ain't no damn machine. But at the same time, we gotta take accountability. That's one thing about me. I'm gonna take accountability for my actions. And for me, it gave machine. It gave machine. From when I first started working, it gave machine. Like it gave like, oh, wow. You doing all of that? And you're not tired? You just keep going? Like it gives machine. And that's what happens when you're an overachiever. And then people, you think people gonna preach. That's another thing. Y'all be overdoing it, right? And then you think you're gonna get some type of appreciation from it. No, hell no. They're not about to give you throw you a damn Chips Ahoy cookie. Excuse me. You don't get a Chips Ahoy cookie for overachieving. That's your job. Same as well if you were in school. You don't get no damn, what you want, extra credit? This ain't high school. If you're in college, that's your duty as a student. And that's one thing about me. I never expected anything in return. Look what all I've done. Look what I did. It never gave that. It always just gave like, this is who I am. I had amazing professors in college. I had amazing honors, high school teachers. I've been working since I was 14 years old. It's literally in my DNA. My mother has done the same thing. Like, so that's my fault for, I guess being too damn good at what I do. Now joke's on fucking me. Because don't worry, Brianna can handle it. It's like, man, some bullshit. Damn, when did this turn into a venting session? Real shit, yo. Gosh, man. Ooh, let's talk about a big one. Shall we? No one talks about when you move from, mind you, let me be clear, because I had to say this on a TikTok video. I have not lived in the hood, per se, in like 7+ years. So, but I'm from Newark, New Jersey. But I'm not a product of my environment, okay? But yeah, born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, it's in my aura, and what's up? Anywho, Nobody talks about how when you move away from the hood and then you get your big girl job, and you gotta have patience so incredibly, because it's like, is you cool? Or you want me to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just be, who the fuck, who is you talking to? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it really just be giving that. Like, yo, that is a hard thing to do. To bite that tongue. Because people gonna try you. They want you to act out a character. And the thing is, for me, it never gave that anyway. Because all I got to do is look at you, because it gets like that. And my words, whoo, lethal. You'll be crying fucking with me. But in a corporate environment, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. That's unprofessional. You can't tell somebody, are you okay? Like, you can't really ask them that. Like, are you okay, Jenny? Like, I'm trying to figure out. Like, I have a therapist. Do you want their number? Like, you know what I mean? You can't really do these things. You can't, because now it's, oh, I ain't going to call, you know, HR and all this bull crap. Like, you can't do that. So you just got to let people be who they are. And you also have to understand that these experiences help you grow. I'll tell you that right now. Me moving to Boston, I thank God for this experience. Who I am 2 years ago is not who I am today. I am incredibly thankful that I took the risk and the initiative to, you know, accept the position out here. Because I have grown so much just being in different situations, working with different people. I am exactly who my manager wanted me to be. Self-sufficient. Mark that. Clock that. And I am grateful for this damn opportunity. What? A lot of people don't get a chance to, I mean, it happens quite often where, there's jobs that it's a privilege. Like, it's a luxury to be offered a job in another state with great pay, high ass rent out here, but great pay, Just do right by me, I do right by you. Do right by me, I do right by you. Because I've been doing right by y'all for a year plus. Anyhow, some of the previous employees are subscribed to my channel. Hi, guys. If y'all still subscribed. Because y'all also subscribed back in the day. So y'all really know what's up. But yeah. Yeah. Stay on your grizzy out here, man. It's spooky out here. Y'all gotta stay on your grizzy. Stay on your grind. Invest in yourself. Invest in stock. I'm telling y'all, that's a big one. Do your research. Trust me. And stay on your path. Whatever it is you want to do, don't give up on yourself, bro. I'm telling y'all. Look at me. I'm 30. Don't come for my robe again. Like I said, ciao. I'm comfortable. I'm 30 years old. And I remember when I started I really started to get into YouTube, and I still am. I still am. I'm not giving up. Like, for everyone who's, oh, she's still trying to do her little YouTube. No, baby, big YouTube. Big consistency. Big staying on track. Big podcast. Not a little podcast, big podcast. Already on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to follow Chat with BRI podcast on Spotify and Apple. Those topics are too real. I'm just a messenger. I'm telling y'all. Stay on your journey. It's easy to get thrown off because life be lifing. Facts, like, people be having kids. Goddamn. Shit, the economy, like, baby, life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's easy to fall off a bit. And that's it. You're only human. Like, you're only human. Even if it's a diet that you're doing, right? Even if it's a diet and you fell off track with your diet, don't give up. That's the beauty about life. Just because you fell off track for 2 weeks even, that doesn't mean like, oh, okay, well, I'm just not going to do it. I can't do it. That's not for me. Says who? Try. Get back up again. I'm serious. Ain't nobody going to make me believe like, oh, well, like I told y'all in one of my videos, somebody told me like, oh man, yeah, we born to work. No, you're born to work. Like, we are not on the same journey. If you feel like you're only made to do one thing in your life, that's you. But me, multi-talented. It never just gave, oh, I only know how to do this. This is the only thing I know how to do. This is the only thing I ever knew how to do in my lifetime. And I'm just going to do this for 30 years. I hate to mock that because some people do fall into that. But I'm telling you, don't just fall into one thing. Try different things. Just try. Even if it's a new hobby. Hell, if you joined the YMCA and you tried to take swimming classes or boxing classes. You research different nutrition diets and you feel like, oh, I need some assistance. And you thought about a nutritionist. And, oh, that costs money. You know what don't cost money? Google and YouTube. That don't cost money. Apply yourself. But most importantly, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't spend your whole life building other people up. And you ain't even taking that initiative for yourself. What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for your generation, for your legacy? Y'all think we're going to be on this earth forever, huh? Y'all got comfortable. That's what it was. That's what it was. I'm convinced. Y'all are comfortable. When y'all go to work, y'all come home, y'all take y'all feet, shoes off, take your shower, rub your little feet together and get in your bed. Because you're comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with comfortability. Because you should be comfortable in your home. Hell, look at me. I'm in my robe. I'm comfortable. But I'm recording this episode. I'm getting this content out there. I'm on a mission. I'm on a rigorous schedule to January 1st. I'm not playing. Because I'm not allowing no outside force to dictate my life. It's not happening. I've made a lot of sacrifices. The jig is up. The jig is fucking up, baby. I'm taking my time back. Taking control over my life. A lot of y'all be gaining damn near 50 pounds. 50 plus pounds. Because you tired. You don't want to cook. You just want to go to McDonald's. Now you going to the pharmacy and picking up medication for your heart. Nah, screw that shit, y'all. Take control over your life. Take control over your life. Don't let outside forces dictate what God has already written for you. And Lord, forgive me, because sometimes I know it is genetics as well. Sometimes certain things just run in the family, high blood pressure, things like that. And you can always reverse those things. Be mindful of what you're eating, the food you are consuming. That is what's causing all these complications. But most importantly, don't let no outside force dictate your mind, your body, and your soul. It's hard to keep that intact when when life be life, and when you're overworked, when you're pulled from many different directions, and you have to show up as this person, show up as that person, show up as the mom, show up as the father, show up as the doctor, show up as the sister, show up as this, show up as that. As long as you take care of your spirit, take care of you. We're going to take a deep breath right now with me. Okay, just close your eyes and breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to do it one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, when you're doing that, you want to breathe in and hold for 4 seconds, and then breathe out. Some of you could take that as a joke or whatever, but let me tell you something. Breath work is serious. It really is. It can really change your life, actually. Do your research on that one. The power of just breathing. What the fuck? Bro. Anywho, I'm finna wrap this up. My man is probably like, girl, what you doing? I definitely told him I was about to record, though. He's understanding. So, y'all stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow, because we doing this every day. I'm not playing. And then we're going to make it interactive. We're going to make it fun. It's not going to always give, You know what's something? This is the start to something great. What would be Simone say, yo? I actually say this as well. That's why I thought, Jesus. This is the start. I'm telling y'all, and let me just tell y'all this. And I know y'all not going to relate to this as much, because obviously this is between me, myself, and I. But this is just an observation right now. I had this thought, and I'm going to speak on my observation. I had this thought about my podcast and this vision on how I want my podcast to look while I'm in here, while I'm in my apartment, right? I moved to this location in I'm in Framingham, Mass, Boston, whatever. But I moved to this location in February because my lease was up on my other location, right? And I've been wanting a studio for my podcast. I'm like, I just want a studio. Like, I want it to be official, but it's just not ideal. It's not ideal for me right now. Like, it's just not ideal. It's another bill, right? So I said, I'm going to transform my apartment to feel like my studio. And I did that. I got this amazing glass desk. I got this chair, a really good, comfortable chair. And I said to myself, I'm not even kidding y'all. I said, I want a blue light. I want a blue neon light. So I went to Five Below, not purposely, not intentionally. I was actually just in TJ Maxx, right? Because your girl loved TJ Maxx. Really quick, y'all. Quick little story before I leave. I love TJ Maxx, honey. And when I got out of TJ Maxx, there was a Five Below right there. Mind you, I have not been in Five Below in years. So the nostalgia, or however you say that word, nostalgia of Five Below was just like, it just reminded me when I was a kid. I love Five Below. I still do. Shit, they got phone cases in there. Anywho, I go in Five Below and I'm like, okay, like my case, I had ordered a case off TikTok shop, taking forever to arrive. Very cheap, very cutesy as well. So I'm like, it's taking too long. My white case is getting dirty. I don't like a dirty case, phone case. So I'm like, okay. I get a phone case and then I see these neon light strips. You know, the ones that you can put in your room. I think I mentioned this on my last video. I put it behind my TV, right? So I'm just gonna turn, if y'all can see, right? I put it behind my TV. And that's actually a pink light. But at night, like if it's real dark, it kind of gives blue. And that's exactly how, just like how right now, looks exactly how I envisioned it. And this is why you continuously have to already see where you want to be. Because I didn't purposely say I'm gonna go to Five Below, pick up these lights. I just happened to do this thing. I was looking for the blue light on Amazon, the neon light, but I never ordered it. I don't know why. I was just like, I don't know, maybe it was like the placement. I'm like, where am I gonna put it? Like, it's just not gonna look right. And then I happened to see these strips. I put it behind my TV, because you know most people got that anyway, but I like it because it adds like a little atmosphere in here. And that's really what it was. It was about adding the atmosphere in here. It had nothing to do with my podcast, but it's creating the look that I wanted for my podcast. Not all the way, not so bright, but like, I don't know. It's just so like, just like how I imagined. Like now, obviously I want to add more like pictures over here or whatever. My little cousin, she painted that canvas for me. So that's going to stay on the wall, okay? Shout out to Janae. And the Be Kind to Your Mind sign definitely is going to stay on the wall as well. And we're going to add, you know, things here and there, you know, as well. But yeah, that was just my little message for the night, because it just feels good. I know, I can feel it. I know that this segment, That's So Random with BRI, is what's going to take this channel. It's a podcast, but obviously this is YouTube. It's going to take it to the next level because it's even more real, raw cut and relatable. We don't edit. That is something, until I get an editor, we're not editing. We're not editing. Real, raw cut, and relatable. The 3 R's. So, yes, continuously stay tuned. You know, share my page. Share it. You never know, who needs that uplifting. You never know who you just never know. So, share. And stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow. Toodaloo.